guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm ConsoleGameHER, and today we are hanging out with Asher Meadows in this bonus video of creating or starting his forever home. Asher is our legacy founder for our Whimsy Stories Legacy Challenge. So he's the Generation 1. According to the rules, he has to have a micro home for his young adult life. So what we did in the first episode was we lived in a tent, we had the bush, we had an outdoor shower, we had a cooler, and that's essentially how we were surviving. He was pretty happy with that. We met his future spouse, his wife, but we just happened to save up a little over $9,000 between dumpster diving, selling some of the more broken items he found in the dumpsters, and just working his way through whatever he needed to get the money. So according to the rules, he has to have a tiny Suburban. So that's what we're attempting to create here, a tiny Suburban. And he just wants the all-American, the Atomic Family type feel, which I get it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to help Asher out, and we're going to go ahead and give him this build. And I'm very excited. I had fun creating it. It was I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with it. I really wanted to do something like Fallout style, but I need more tiles. So maybe once we age up to an adult and we can expand on the home, I'll see if we can switch over. But for now, he was homeless, so this is more than a step up. My favorite color is blue, so I absolutely love this siding. It's my favorite one in the game. I think it looks really pretty. I'm not a fan of red in real life, but in The Sims, the red and the black swatch of this as well is really pretty. We're fixing that roof so we don't have that little hangy bit at the bottom, and it looks a lot neater. As you see, my money is dwindling down, but that's okay because the rules kind of indicated that most of our interior furnishing should come from what we find or create. So I'm going to try to stick with that as best as possible. You see me trying to figure out, because I don't want the whole house blue, and I'm like, what can we mix it with? And I thought some stone would be really pretty. So we're going to go with some of this stone here, and I think it offsets that blue and it looks really pretty, especially when we put it on the chimney. So we're going to go ahead and stretch that out and give it to the back so that all looks good. But now you got that little weird line, so we're going to go ahead and put some columns there so that we can separate the two. I put in BB objects, but sometimes it doesn't work and I have to take it off to put it back in, and then it'll work. So I'm putting columns on all of my end pieces because I think it looks better that way. That one's dark because I have no reason. There it is. Okay, we're good. It needed to be rotated because that's not a real room. It's just 4 walls that aren't connected. So yeah, we made the top of our chimney white. Again, we're going for a very basic, very classic type home. I think we want to save money with the eco roof. Now that we have this lot type, we're going to get a lot of perks like leveling up quicker, relationship gains. I think the gardening skill grows better here. All your crops and stuff grow better, which is good because he has to level up in gardening. And our bills are going to be low. So yay for that. I'm trying to pick very basic or traditional looking type additions to the home. Like, okay, that window looks very 50s or all-American is the vibe I was going for. That's probably going to be our bathroom, so we'll need a tiny window in there. We're going to have a back door because a lot of what takes place on this lot is obviously going to have to be outside. The woodworking, the recycling. He eventually has to get a job as a freelance crafter. So yeah, we're going to need time to do that as well. We're putting up a few extra windows. I'm not sure if we keep them, but we're working towards it. There's that back door. Everything looks decent so far. I realized the front door was not the correct swatch, so we switched that out. I love this door because you can flip it and it looks nice either way. I don't like the one doors where it's clear that one side's the front and one side's the back, because if you wanted to open a particular way, it just won't. I'm trying to figure out what trash can to put on the lot. I really wanted to put a dumpster, but I thought that might be cheap. So we're just gonna go with the traditional trash can for now, because again, our funds are getting low and we have not furnished our build. I'm gonna put in some floors, and I'm thinking I want them to look not really rough, but a little rough. Like, this is a starter home. This is where we're starting. I've pieced this together. So that's the vibe that the house was going for. This is going to be our kitchen, living room, dining. We found this fridge in the trash. You can tell by the spill on the bottom, and I didn't want to get rid of it because I was like, maybe we can repair it. Maybe we can use it. I'll hold on to it. If money gets low, I'll swap it for another one. I think for now, this house is going to be off the grid. I don't think we need the house to be on the grid just yet. So I'm not going to worry about it. We will have simple living on because I love simple living. I love not being able to make the ingredients unless you have everything. So I love that little bonus to everything. We're putting in the inside walls now because they defaulted to the paneling on the outside. I'm working on my chimney area where I'm going to put a fireplace because that helps with the heat with this being off the grid. I think it's spring in my game, but there are some cold days in spring. So we got this going on. I'm trying to figure out what is the best wallpaper. I like this white, but it is not screaming to me retro home, and I really want to go retro. It says suburban, but in my mind, I'm thinking because of the way he grew up and the way he was raised, he's fixated on that 1950s Leave It to Beaver, again, Atomic Family. I want that home. So that's where I'm trying to go with this. I want it to be very, very vintage, but classic vintage. So we're gonna see how it goes. Money's getting lower. We're at $4,000, but we're gonna tinker with this fridge and see if I'm gonna hold it. If I don't hold it, I will swap it for something else. So far, that stove is good to work off the grid, so I'm very excited that we have that. We'll be able to cook hot meals, providing we keep everything we need. It has a matching sink, but I didn't like that sink. I don't like the chicken on the front. It's a little too country for this, so I was like, oh, I don't know. So now I'm like, okay, maybe we can use the other set, but then it doesn't quite line up, so let's see what we can do. I'm going to put that there, and I'm like, oh man, I don't have enough room. Technically, all you need is one counter. So let's see what we can do. Let's slide that window up a little bit, maybe not. We put that at the end. It looks semi-decent, but it's like all the stuff is all together on the end, so it bothers me a bit. So I tried the double window to see if that works. I am notorious for putting in upper cabinets and nothing else in the house has been done. It's like, you're really going to put in uppers? You're going to put in uppers knowing that you don't have anything else in there, and it's coming. I really do believe I put in uppers. We're trying to fit this sink in because these are two corner pieces, but I like the size that they leave a little room over to the side, and that there's room between the counter and the stove. There's the cabinets, because obviously you put in cabinets because why not? We've got a ton of money, so cabinets everywhere. So we've got cabinets in. This green kind of sets the tone for the rest of the house. It's green, it goes well. The green and the yellow are giving very vintage classic vibes. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. It's good. It's good. I ended up stepping away and coming back, and I realized I like this floor, that the green and yellow kind of went with the stove. I emptied my inventory, which we had the chair, the cooler. As you can see, I went ahead and put the fireplace down. I'm putting the stuff in the yard that needs to go in the yard. We put our bathroom together. It's not much. It contains the shower we already had, an off-the-grid sink, the uncomfortable toilet, and we are currently sleeping on an inflatable bed. I did put some trunks in there and the decor box. We've got a laundry basket because we have the laundry line out there. I would imagine that would be the way laundry is done in this house. I put the prairie grass lot trait on this house because I think it'll help him money-wise. There's all kinds of stuff that you can find in the prairie grass. So it's going to naturally spawn on the land, but I also put a couple down. We're going to green over because I would imagine him being here on this lot, just taking care of it, has changed the environment, as we've seen with the sky. When we first started, the sky was really that awful where they were coughing and everything. Now it's not so much. It's a lot. The air is cleaner, and I would say that had an effect on the ground as well. You can see me trying to figure out how to place this grass. It's in debug, so they will walk right through it. I'm going to use this bush to hide the fact that the fireplace is sticking out on the side. I don't really care. I want that fireplace. It works fine. We're going to put down our pathway, and I'm trying to figure out one that I think will suit us the best. I like these. We got these in a recent update. Was it recent? I feel like it's recent. But we're going to pathway on down, and that's our walkway to our house. Obviously, we're going to have to move some of those, some of that debug grass. I like it, but I don't like that it's so huge. Like, that piece is small, so I may have to either shrink this one down and rotate it a bit so it's not covering the pathway. Fixing everything over here to make sure they can get to the trash can and the mailbox because we need that to pay our bills. Checking the house. I always try to do a good walkthrough. I didn't put a roof in here because I wasn't really sure yet, but we're okay with it. I'm looking for something for the bathroom walls because I want to put something up that is just ill, but not like the beginnings drama ill, but this one is more like, oh man, that's so old-fashioned. So I think we went with this one. We did. Okay, so we got our bathroom ready. There is place for a tub. I think when it's all said and done, I'm gonna make this 2 tiles shorter. Like, I'm gonna push that wall in, and maybe that'd be like a little nook or something. We don't need the extra 2 tiles, but for right now, this is what we got. So this is what we're working with. We've got our cooler to continue to eat out of there. We are off the grid, like I said before. So I'm putting candles everywhere so we can see. We got that plant out of the trash. And one of the rules states that we are a plant lover. They're everywhere. So we're going to go ahead and add that to the house. Yeah, I don't like that one there. We'll put that one there. We put our sofa in. Oh no, we don't have a sofa because we haven't found one. I'm hoping to dig one up we can use or create one once he starts working. The goal is to have our significant other move in when we can offer her something. Although I'm sure she'd be happy to move in now. So that's our house. So the next time you see the next actual playthrough will be in here. But thanks for watching. Be sure to connect with me on any or all my socials. See you around.